Hi guys, this is Dhruv Sharma here. Welcome to the Skyboat again after a long time. So I know you are waiting and your comments मैंने देखा है. So मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल रहा था. I was something busy क्योंकि ठंडी भी चल रही है तो सोना ज़्यादा हो गया है. फिर उसके बाद पढ़ाई, उसके बाद फिर एविएशन स्कूल, उसके बाद फैमिली, सब चीज़ों को कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करते हुए मैं आज एक ऐसा टॉपिक लाया हूँ कि आपको एंटरटेन होगा. यू विल बी रियली एंटरटेनिंग दिस वीडियो. सो बी सब्सक्राइब विद दिस चैनल हियर और हियर समथिंग. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो गाइस, टुडे आई वाज थिंकिंग इन द मॉर्निंग. ऐसे तो मैं रोज़ ही फ्री हूँ, पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है बस. सो बैक टू द टॉपिक कि भाई आई हैव टू हैव अ बोइंग टाइप रेटिंग और एयरबस. क्या लगता है? सो लेट्स कंपेयर. आज फाइट होने वाली है. So let's take two examples. A Boeing we will take as 737-800, and for Airbus we will take as Boeing obviously 320-200. So guys, let's have a scoreboard. Boeing, Airbus. Let's start. So guys, let's start the fight accordingly. So in the reference, let's talk about the distance, the maximum distance can aircraft can fly. Talking about Boeing, it can fly almost 4,000 nautical miles in one trip, and Airbus can travel almost 3,300 nautical miles. So, point one to the Boeing. So, guys, let's compare the speeds of both the aircrafts. So, let us talk first about our Boeing. It has a top speed of 340 knots. Accordingly, in the TAS, that's initial speed, and according to the Mac, it's decimal 82. So coming to the Airbus again, we have a top speed of 350 knots, and comparing with the Mach number, that's 0.82, same as Boeing, but this time Boeing have a lead. So second point goes to Airbus. So let's talk about the altitude which the aircrafts can fly at the higher altitudes. So Boeing 737-800 can fly almost 4,100 feet, that almost 4,100 feet, and Airbus can fly almost 39,100 feet, that is 39,100 feet. So point goes to Boeing again. So the next thing comes the passenger capacity in both the aircrafts. First, Boeing 737-800, the maximum people can sit in one trip is 189 passengers, and same as in Airbus, we can have 186 passengers. So the third point goes to Boeing. So now let's talk about the measurements of the aircraft. So in the length, the 737-800 is 39.5 meters long, and talking about Airbus, it's 37.5 meters long. So the next point goes to Boeing. The vertical measurement of the both the aircraft, like from the ground to the top of the radar, back पीछे तो radar होता है ना. So that is in the Boeing 737-800, it's 12.6 meters, and in the Airbus it's somewhere 11.76 meters. The point is decimal, see, noted. So let's talk about engines of the aircraft, the powerful thing, major thing of the aircraft. engines. So the thing is, both the aircraft use CFM-56-7 and Airbus use and also use CFM-56-5 engines. Both the aircraft uses the same company engines, so we can't compare with the same company engines, but we can compare the thrust generated by the both the engines. They are different, but as like normal engine and a neo engine. So let's compare it. Boeing aircraft engine generates 27300 pounds of thrust, that is almost 27,300 pounds of thrust, and our Airbus 27,000 pounds of thrust. So the point goes to Boeing. Let's talk about MTOW, maximum takeoff mass of the both aircrafts. The MTOW of Boeing is 7905 kgs and Airbus is 7800 kgs. So next point goes to Boeing, obviously.
Sometimes love hurts.
So guys, round 2 tells about the cockpit of both the aircraft. So let's talk about Boeing. So the first thing comes the space of the aircraft. Not that space, the space, जगह कि भाई कितनी जगह है बैठने खाने पीने लेटने सोने सोने.
Emotional, damn it!
So let's talk about the Boeing. Boeing does not have any space. मतलब इतनी जगह उसके कॉकपिट में बिल्कुल नहीं होती कि भाई एक लंबा चौड़ा आदमी जिसकी हाइट 5 से लेके समवेयर 5-6 तक है 7 तक है, वो एकदम सीधा खड़ा हो सकता है कॉकपिट में, और जिसकी हाइट 6 तक जा रही है या 5'11" भी है तो वो सीधा खड़ा नहीं हो सकता. पायलट बनने के बाद भी आपको अपनी गर्दन झुका के रखनी पड़ेगी. But in the case of Airbus, you have plenty of the space in the cockpit. So you can keep your baggage over there. You can have a seat, adjustable seats, electronic adjustable seats. In the Boeing, you have somewhere here it's a handle. You have to catch that. कार का जैसा हैंडल होता है अपने सीट के नीचे, उसे दबा के आपको आगे और या पीछे जाना पड़ता है. So 3 points to the Airbus. So let's talk about the controls of both the aircraft. So Boeing has a yoke, ऐसे पकड़ के उसे ऐसे खींचना and like this, the yoke, and the Airbus has a gaming joystick. When a gaming joystick, so we used to catch this and like this. So I thought इसमें कोई पॉइंट्स या कुछ चैलेंजिंग नहीं है क्योंकि दोनों कंपनीज के अलग अलग SOPs हैं. तो I like the most is Boeing because it's mostly कंट्रोल में रहता है, वो कंट्रोल में नहीं होगा. So let's have own decisions. अगर आपको जॉयस्टिक अच्छी लगती है तो यू कैन गिव अ पॉइंट टू एयरबस, और मुझे अच्छा लगता है बोइंग तो आई गिव अ पॉइंट टू बोइंग. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द method of flying. So Airbus uses fly-by-wire flying and Boeing uses the hydraulic system. So it's good to fly by wire. It is just safer. And hydraulics is also good, but उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा processing होती है. मतलब when the oil gets heated up, you have to lubricate that all, and there are many stuff to do it. But in the Boeing Airbus, It's nothing. It just wire patang khicho and उड़ाओ. So point goes to Airbus. So next thing comes our rate of climb. So rate of climb, Boeing is generally known about his climbing performance. So the Boeing, like it's like a rocket, and Airbus. When you sit in the cockpit of Airbus and you are on the takeoff, so you'll be flying. You'll be feeling it's laggy. It's like and then climbing. And when you fly a Boeing, you'll be like you're the rocket. So I love Boeing. That's a not thing, but it's real. So one goes to Boeing. So many people are waiting for this question. Obviously, more of the Boeing haters and Airbus lover. The tray table can punch the Boeing. So the tray table is in the Boeing, the cockpit of Boeing. You doesn't have any space, right? So it doesn't have any. Your control column is here, right? So you can't have a table. The pilot can't eat. It's on the table. So the Airbus has its own dining table. छोटा सा tray होता है. It comes out from the display panel, and they can have their meals. And क्या ही बोल सकते हैं. जान दे भाई जान दे. Point goes to Airbus. And that's all for today, guys. We have a great fight. The winner is